Good afternoon, everybody. We a little bit behind on the stream, but ECB had already opened up the scoring. It's 1-0 to ECB with none down. We have runners at second and first base with Clinton Hand batting now. On deck we have number 21, Rock Crew. So we're only in the top of the first inning now. 1-0. Oh, sorry, Green. You're right. Clinton Hand batting. None out. Fly ball. Taken there by first baseman Kenneth Ostetti. I'm just trying to read through the handwriting here, so I do apologise if I've got the name wrong, because I don't read scrawly handwriting too bad, which is probably a bit hypocritical because mine's not exactly the best. So we have 1-0 to ECB and 1 out. That's the first out of the game. And Rock Crew's coming in for a pinch hit. Get his games in early just to make sure he qualifies for the reserve men's grade. On deck we have the catcher, number 8, Flynn Ridley. We've just got the music on in the background. Ball 1 to Rock Crew. Doing the pitching for the Bandits team, we have Fabes Horn. Doing the catching, Sven Horn. Fly ball left field. Moranga under that. Out number 2. Jack tagging up on the deep fly ball. And Jack Baker sneaking over to 2. Probably should have been over there a bit sooner than that if you didn't happen to see Tyrone Crew coaching down at third base, kind of signalling to Jack Baker there that he should have been tagging up himself, but manages to avoid a bit of a mishap there. So 2 out now. That will bring up catcher Flynn Ridley. On deck, number 2, Cody Taylor. Ball high. Ball 1 to Flynn Ridley. If you just joined us, it's the first game of the day for the seniors competition, and it's the proper opening day here at Rosedale Park. Fly ball, Flynn Ridley. It's back. It's back. It's gone. Flynn didn't miss that one. But a nice drive into that, making it 4-0 in favour of ECB here in the top of the first inning. Good way to open the game there. Long fly ball from Flynn Ridley. I know it's his first one of the season. I don't know if that's the first one of his career, but either way, I'm sure he's feeling pretty good now. Some good hard hit balls there from the ECB crowd. With 2 down now, that will bring up number 2, Cody Taylor, playing first base today. On deck, we have the left fielder, Hayden Schmidt. And swing and a miss there from Cody Taylor, being aggressive on the strikes. Strike 1, 2 down in the top of the first inning. Got him on a change of pace there. Behind the count, 0-2. Cody looking to try and dig deep here. Getting behind in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Called a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strikeout. That's the 3rd out of the inning, not before ECB score 4 runs in the top of the first. I'm sure they'll be pretty happy with that. They'll be coming out in the next inning looking to put a mark on the game and not give up any runs, winning the inning. So we'll take a quick break. All right, welcome back here to the bottom of the second inning. East Coast Bays scoring 4 runs in the top of the first. Leading off for Bandits in the bottom of the first inning, we have Alan Taylor, followed by Josh Lee. Then the shortstop, Yota Comey. Then at first, Kenneth Oskiri. And then at centre field, Jeff Matasifa. At right, Jonathan Donald. Doing the catching, Sven Horn. On the mound, Fabian Horn. And in left, Dimitri Moranga. And the batting order for ECB with Jesse Harris at centre field. Shakur James at second base, Jack Baker at short, Clinton Hand at third, Zach Atkins doing the pitching, the home run hitter Flynn Ridley at catcher, Cody Taylor at first, Hayden Schmidt in left, and Cameron Schmidt in right. So first pitch to Alan Taylor from Zach Atkins as a strike. Attempted bunt, and it's in there. Not quite fielded there by Flynn Ridley. Sees Alan Taylor reach safe at first base. That'll bring up number 47, Josh Leaf. None out, runner at 1. Bandits looking to try and bring a few of those runs back. Down low, ball 1. Ball 1 on number 47, Josh Leaf. A bit low. Zach Atkins looking to make his mark on the game early. Down low, ball 2. Getting himself a bit behind in the count now. ECB will be looking for a shutdown inning after a good top of the first. Ball 3. Just got to find his rhythm here. Settle in. Not try to overdo it. Looking to attack the hitters when he's ahead with 4 runs. Ball 4. Walked them on straight balls. So we have runners at first and second now with none out. Not quite ideally how ECB were looking to start the bottom of the first inning. But still a chance here for them to potentially stop any bleeding. Called strike. So batting now, we have Yota Comey, the shortstop. On deck, Jeff Matasifa. Fouled back, strike 2. Oh, and 2 now. Needs to be smart, looking for the first out of the inning. That'll find its way into left field safely. Probably not quite the pitch they were looking for in that situation, being so far ahead in the count. So that makes a score 4-1. Still in favour of ECB. Runners at first and second with none down. Ball 1. A little bit of a breeze here, but still nice conditions. At least it's not raining. Fly ball, centre field. Taken there by Jesse Harris in centre field. Runner tagging from second base, advancing to third. Runners first and third now with 1 out. So 1 out, runners first and third. 4-1 in favour of ECB here in the bottom of the first inning. Batting now number 23, Jeff Matasifa. On deck number 22, John O'Donnell. Fouled off. Strike one. Pitcher Zach Adkins just looking to settle into a rhythm here. Start locating his pitches a little bit better. Up high, runner goes. Ooh. It was the right play, just not quite executed the way ECB would have liked to. That now makes the score 4-2. Good to see them making a throw in that situation. Don't want to give up any free bases. So one out, runner at 2. Count is 1-1. Foul back. One ball, 2 strikes. So on a good count here for Adkins. Bit outside. 2-2 now. And a hit up the middle. And cut play executed nicely there. So the runner scores, making it 4-3. But ECB with a nicely executed cut play there, stopping the runner from trying to advance to second base. 2 out, 4-3 is the score. Just throwing some pitches that are a bit too good to be hit in those counts that Zach's in at the moment. No doubt looking to improve on that throughout the game. Foul back. So number 22, John O'Donnell batting now. Strike 2. Fouled off. So head in the count 0-2. Down low. Swing and a miss, strike out number 3. Not before ECB allowing 3 runs to score there. Still ahead though, 4 runs to 3. We're moving into the top of the second inning now. We'll take a quick break. All right, we're back underway now. Top of the second inning. 4-3 in favour of ECB. Bit of a backwards and forwards affair here in the first inning. Batting now for East Coast Bays, we have number 20, Hayden Schmidt. On deck, the right fielder, Cameron Schmidt. Ball one. ECB will be looking to get a few of those runs back. After a good start, they probably would have liked a better bottom of the first inning. Ball two. Two balls, no strikes on Hayden Schmidt. Called a strike. Two balls, one strike. Trying to see if he can get the corners crashing in. Bit of change of pace there from pitcher Faves Horn. Called strike, 2-2. There's a good pitch on the inside of the plate right there. Fouled back. Count remains 2-2. Hayden keeping himself alive. Fighting off any pitch that's close in the zone. 2-2. Fly ball into left centre field. Finds some grass. Little bleeder into no man's land there. Yeah, coach killer. If you're the opposition in that situation, there's not too much you can do about those, but Schmidt does a good job of staying alive in the at-bat and finding his way to first base. That'll bring up younger brother Cameron Schmidt. And the bunt goes down. Nice bunt. Does his job. Nice bunt there. Alan Taylor over to second baseman Josh Leaf for out number one. That'll bring up Jesse Harris, who led off the game with the first pitch, single down the third base line. Be looking for much the same now. Ball one. And nice stolen base there by Hayden Schmidt. Sees him advance to third base with one out. Ball one. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Harris, we will be looking to add to their lead in this at-bat. Down low. 2 balls, 1 strike. And a good count now. Looking for something to drive. That should do the job. Catch taken out in centre field by, who we got here, Jeff Matasifa. Good team at bat there from Jesse Harris. Scores Hayden Schmidt from third base on the sacrifice fly. Making it 5 runs to 3 for East Coast Bays. That'll bring up number 7, Shakur James. On deck, the shortstop, Jack Baker. Ball one. So a good way to answer back from ECB. Scoring another run here in the top of the second. Up high, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Mark Bordius behind home plate for this game. Chris Murdoch doing the umpiring at first. Well, change of pace. Fly ball. Shallow right centre field. Taken there by John O'Donnell for out number 3. ECB extend their lead to 5 runs to 3. We move into the bottom of the second now. We'll take a quick break. All right, bottom of the second, ECB leading 5 runs to 3. First pitch fouled off. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. We have number 6, Sven Horn, doing the up to bat now for Bandits. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouled back. Yep, it's loud when it does that. I think as much as you brace yourself for impact, it still sends a bit of a shiver down the spine. Count remains 1 and 2. Foul back again. Sven Horn doing a good job of staying alive in the at-bat. Bandits be looking to see if they can get that run back that they gave up in the top of the second. Ground ball to shortstop, not fielded. That'll bring up number 2, the pitcher, Fabes Horn. Down low, ball 1. Still a chance for a double play here. Popped up. And going foul. On the roof again. Fabes Horn looking to help himself out here. Jack Baker just finding himself in a little bit of a hole at the moment, needing to find his way to get out of it. Pitcher Zach Atkins doing a good job getting those balls on the ground exactly where he wants them. Just has to find a way to work his way through it. It's always a bit tricky as a pitcher when you feel like you've done your job and it hasn't quite come to fruition the way it probably should have. So none out, runners first and second. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Dimitri Moranga batting now. Down low. Ball 1. 1 and 1. Pop back. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On deck is top of the order, number 46, Alan Taylor. Good strike. Nice pitch there from Adkins. We're out number 1. That'll bring up top of the order number 46, Alan Taylor, who reached base safely with a bunt that wasn't quite fielded cleanly by catcher Flynn Ridley. Led to a few runs in the inning. One out now, runners first and second. Foul tip. Strike one. Foul tip again. Strike two. 0-2 in the count. Needs a smart pitch here from Adkins. That far ahead in the count, don't want to be giving up any hits. And he got the job done. Nicely done there by Zach. 2 down. That'll bring out the temporary runner for the catcher, Sven Horn, at second base. Right, 2 out now. Looking to stop any potential explosion in this inning from the Bandits side. Called strike. Zach Adkins looking to find a bit more rhythm now. Looking a little bit more settled in, having to knuckle down after a couple of errors in the bottom of the second inning. We have Josh Leaf batting, second baseman. Fouled back. Ahead in the count now, 0-2. Something up and out just to see if they can get the hitter chasing. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bit low. Evens out the count, 2-2. Foul back. Staying alive. Count stays 2-2. Josh Leaf looking for a hit here to bring back the lead. ECB leading 5-3 at the moment with 2 out here in the bottom of the second. And Atkins gets the job done. Did a good job of rearing back and shutting down after a couple of errors led to 2 base runners. We move into the top of the third inning now. ECB leading 5-3.
Try a trade. Try welding, plumbing, carpentry. Try automated trade skills, material fabrication, electrical. Try painting. Try tiling. Try a trade. Starting this month, a 7-week program in partnership with Welltech and Whitireia. Uncover your passion for a future career. Open to all ages. Register your interest today.
running. Gets the job done. Move the runner. So that'll bring up number 74, pitcher Zach Adkins, with one out, Jack Baker at second. And on deck, the catcher, the 3-run bomb hitting Flynn Ridley. Ground ball goes foul, strike one. Zach will be looking to give himself a bit more padding on his lead. High fly ball, left centre field. Catch made. And again, Jack Baker advances to another base on the fly ball. 2 out now. That'll bring up number 8, Flynn Ridley. Those that have been watching from the start would have seen Flynn with a deep fly ball left centre field for a 3-run shot. On deck, number 2, Cody Taylor. Ooh. He's finding the middle of the bat, not where he would have wanted it to go, but still a hard hit ball. Foul ball, strike one. Cody Taylor sitting down there is probably thinking, I'm over here so I don't get hit by the wall. Called strike. 0-2. And that'll score the run, making it 6 runs to 3 for ECB. So it just goes to show the effect of some reasonable at-bats. Probably not the way they would have liked to move the run around, but it still got the job done, which led to Jack Baker being at third base. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Flynn looking to get himself on base here. Outside, 2-2. Didn't quite get that, but under it. Left field, taken there by Dimitri Moranga for out number 3. Another run scored for ECB. They'll be happy with that, scoring in every inning so far. We move into the bottom of the 3rd inning. ECB leading Bandits 6 runs to 3. Right, back underway, bottom of the 3rd inning, 6-3 ECB. Zach Adkins going back to work. Did well getting out of trouble in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Ball 1. That brings up the shortstop, Yota Komi. Fly ball left field. And Hayden Schmidt does a good job of adjusting himself and getting under that. For out number 1. Was playing quite shallow, but with the range that he had, he did well to adjust and make the catch. That'll bring up Kevin Ostedi, or Ostire. Apologise if I got it wrong. I can't read the handwriting on the list here. Ball one. Ball two. Needs to work his way back into the count now. Swing and a miss. Gave him a bit of help on that pitch, I think. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh. Ostire managing to get his hands out across to hit that up to centre field. Fortunately, just missing Zach Adkins. Wasn't a terrible pitch, just did a good job of getting his hands out to get the ball. So 1 out. That'll bring up number 23, Jeff Matasifa. On deck, number 22, John O'Donnell. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Safe on the steal. Strike was the call, though. Matasifa behind the count, 0-2 now. Runner safe at second base. Down low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And inside out swing scores the runner from second base, making it 6 runs to 4. So the Bandits team not quite going away. They're managing to keep themselves within reach of ECB. 1 out. That'll bring up number 22, John O'Donnell. On deck, the catcher, number 6, Sven Horn. Ground ball. Hit foul. The runner was on the move. So they'll be looking to press the issue to see if they can force some more runs across the plate. Fly ball. Taken safely there just over second base by the second baseman, Shakur James. 2 out now. Up to bat number 6, Sven Horn. So ECB will be looking to shut down this inning after giving up a run and see if they can get back another one. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. Oh. Probably not the throw that should have been made, which I can imagine Flynn knows himself. He had him. I think there'll be people sitting at home going, don't throw behind the runner, including myself. And that gets the job done. He's done well to get himself out of major trouble. with a few miscues from the ECB defence, but they still maintain a lead. Currently 6 runs to 4. We will take a break and come back for the top of the 4th inning. Okay, top of the 4th we go. Looks like we have a pitching change for Bandits. Number 25, Dimitri Moranga, coming on to pitch. I remember playing against Dimitri and me back in the day. I think he was with Bears at that point. Haven't seen him for a while. Just got some changes here from umpire Mark Porteous. Looks like the Bandits crew have made a few shifts. I can tell there's been a pitching change, but I'm not 100% sure about what else they've done. We'll probably see as they go along through the batting order, I suppose. But leading off for ECB in the top of the 4th inning, leading 6 runs to 4, we have the first baseman Cody Taylor. On deck, number 20, Hayden Schmidt. First pitch to Taylor is a ball. Ball 1. So far, ECB's managed to score in all 3 turns at bat, so they'll be looking to continue that. On the outside corner, strike 1, 1-1. Up high, ball 2. Taylor just looking if he can catch the corners sleeping here, maybe push one through to the middle infielders. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-2, sorry. 2-2 is the call. Bit too far outside that time. Seeing if he could get Taylor reaching out. Full count now, 3-2. Bit too close to lead, just clip in the outside corner. A nice spot there from Moranga. Gets Taylor looking for out number 1. They'll bring up number 20, Hayden Schmidt. On deck, number 30, Cameron Schmidt. So a nicely executed pitch there from Moranga for first out of the top of the 4th inning. Squaring to bunt, but ball up high, ball 1. And a hard hit ball from Schmidt, who runs quite well. Reaches first base on the error. I'm not 100% sure who's fielding that second. Might be Atiawa Toa, I think. Don't quote me on it. Cameron Schmidt batting now. Called on the attempted bunt, but I think it was probably in the strike zone anyway. Strike 1. Cameron Schmidt is a major threat around the bases, so anything on the ground, you've got to be quick. And stolen base there from Hayden Schmidt, who does run well himself. So in a good scoring position now. Anything through the infield, we'll see Hayden Schmidt score from second. Two strikes, no balls. Ball outside, 1 and 2. Cameron Schmidt doing a good job of holding on that pitch. Moranga tempting them to have a go at it. Cam will be looking to at least move the runner. But outside again, not a bad pitch. 2 and 2. Probably look at, we'll look to see Moranga come back in now. Or a change up. And good base running there from Hayden Schmidt. Not sure whether he picked that up, picked the signal from a change up, but it's definitely a good pitch to steal on. So contact play in the infield. You'll probably see Hayden busting for home. Full count. It will be trouble if Cameron gets his way to first. And he gets the job done. And some good softball there from the brothers. Some good base running from Hayden. Going on contact and a nicely placed, I guess you'd say, slap from Cam. 7-4 ECB. Another speedster himself, the centre fielder Jesse Harris. I don't think you'll see Cameron Schmidt last too long at first. And he's off already. Without a throw. 1 out. Top of the order, Jesse Harris batting. On deck, number 7, second baseman Shakur James. Ground ball. Alan Taylor over to first base for the out. 2 down. Looks like number 6, Sven Horn, is over at first base. So that retires Jesse Harris for out number 2. Cameron Schmidt makes his way over to third. Number 7, Shakur James batting. On deck, the shortstop, Jack Baker. So anything through to the fence here, any pass balls, you'll definitely see Cameron having a go at home. Down low, ball one. Got a ball. 2 balls. Shaq thought about it. Up high, ball 3. Shaq also runs quite well, so if he does find himself at first base, I think you'll see him having a crack at second too. 3-0. Ball 4. So some good batting from the ECB boys this inning, which they have done quite well throughout the game, to be fair. Not too many strikeouts, managing to move the runners. Nice and aggressive on the bases. That'll bring up number 32, shortstop Jack Baker. Called strike. And Shakur James over to second without a throw. So a chance for Jack to score 2 runners on a hit. On deck, third baseman number 62, Clinton Hand. Up high, 1-1. Moranga has thrown some decent pitches this inning. Just the ECB boys have done well to fight it off. Find a way to put ball in play. Up high again. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball 3. So 3-1 here. Good count for Jack Baker to look to drive something through the infield. And didn't quite get a hold of it. Not a bad pitch to swing at. Taken out there by centre fielder. Taking a stab in the dark who it might be. It's not Josh Leaf. I won't even attempt it, but it was a nice catch out there in centre field, retiring ECB for their 3rd out of the inning. The score is now 7-4 in favour of ECB, who have managed to score in every inning. We'll take a break and come back for the bottom of the 4th inning. Zach Atkins back out. First pitch, ball 1. Number 2, Fabes Horn batting. On deck, the pitcher, Dimitri Moranga. Foul back. 1-1. ECB will be looking for a shutdown inning. They haven't quite had one, even though they managed to put up a couple of zeros on the scoreboard. 1-1 in the count. And nicely taken there by Clinton Hand. Fired over to Cody Taylor for out number 1. Batting now, number 25, Dimitri Mooranga. On deck, top of the order, Alan Taylor. Out back. Strike 1. Atkins has done a good job of getting ahead in the count early. It's just more the execution of certain pitches when he is ahead in the count. Foul back again. Oh, and 2. So we'll see what he goes with here. This has been the only hitch in his game so far today, is just staying ahead when he does get ahead. Tried something down, ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes. And Harris did a good job to try and... Well, no one covering it too. So those were the kind of defensive mishaps that have plagued ECB a little bit this game, which haven't quite come back to bite them just yet. But if you give teams too many opportunities, you leave yourself open. Atkins was a bit unlucky there, just managed to find its way out into mid centre field there. It is one of those bleeders that we talk about. Alan Taylor batting now. And a pass ball sees Mooranga advance to 3rd. Ball 1 on Alan Taylor. 1 out, runner at 3. Fly ball. Foul. One and 1 is the count on Alan Taylor. On deck is number 47, Josh Leaf. So they'll be looking to get in out here without giving up a run. And it's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Up high again. 3 and 1. Zach will be looking to bring his way all the way back into this at-bat. Execute a good pitch. Called a strike, 3 and 2. That was probably the pitch to go for there, I think. Looked about middle, might have gotten away with that one, I think. He might have been a bit lucky with that. 3 and 2 now. And that was the only play. Nicely taken there by Jack Baker. Does score a run, making it 7 runs to 5. 2 out now. Cool heads prevail for ECB, making sure they get an out. There wasn't really a play at home, so Taylor did a good job of moving the ball, bringing the runner in, keeping themselves within reach of ECB. Josh Leaf batting now. Down low, ball 1. Down low ball 2. Just finding the drop ball just coming in a bit too low. The rise ball seems to be doing the job for Adkins so far this game. Ball again. 3 balls. Trying to find a way to bring the at-bat back in his hands now. Strike is the call. 3-1. Still in a good count for Josh Leaf. And a nice pitch there from Adkins. That was a spot he was looking for there. Full count now, 3-2. Looking to see if he can finish off the job. And he gets it done. Rears back after getting behind in the count for the strikeout. Not before they give up another run. The Bandits team doing a good job of staying in touch with the score here. 7 runs to 5. We move into the top of the 5th inning. And nice hit up the middle there from Clinton Hand. A good lead-off job done. Top of the 5th inning, ECB leading 7 runs to 5. These are time games, so I'd say we've probably got about 20-odd minutes left. Hour 35 for the reserves. Batting now, Zach Adkins. Squaring to bunt. Up high for ball 1. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1-2. Adkins needs to find a way to move the ball now. What ECB have done well so far this game is move the runners around. Nicely taken there. Well, obstruction, that'll see... No, I was going to say I thought that would move the runner to second, but never mind. 2 and 2. Down low. Full count. Popped up. It's going to hit the roof. Indeed it does. Count remains full count, 3 and 2. None out here in the top of the 5th inning. Lead-off runner aboard for ECB. And Adkins knows it. That was strike 3. Did well to bring that bat back, but Moranga dishing up a nice drop ball. 1 out. Batting now, number 8, doing the catching, Flynn Ridley, who was the owner of a 3-run home run in the top of the 1st inning, which potentially is the difference in this game so far. Up high, ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. Moranga to short. Gets the lead runner at second. Wasn't quite able to get Ridley going to first. 2 out though. That'll bring up to bat the first baseman, number 2, Cody Taylor. With 2 out and the catcher at first, that'll bring on a temporary runner, which I do believe will be Clinton Hand. He's probably going, surely you got someone better than me, but get his links in. He's definitely getting his fair share of base running so far this season, but probably not by the design he would like. 2 out now. Called strike 1. Moranga has executed some nice pitches since coming into the game. And another nice pitch there. Dot in the outside corner for strike 2. Ahead in the count, looking to probably go a little bit further off the plate. See if he can get Taylor swinging. Not this time. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swainema struck out number 3. No score this inning. First time the Bandits team have managed to shut down ECB in this game. It is still a close game. Moving into the bottom of the 5th inning with ECB leading Bandits 7 runs to 5. First pitch strike. Good way to start for Zach Adkins. He'll be happy with that. We have a substitution at third base. Michael Roach coming in for Clinton Hand. Tended bunt goes foul. Strike two. Adkins ahead in the count, 0-2. Swinging him a strikeout. Not quite where Zach would have liked the pitch, but no less, it did the job. Striking out Hiroi for out number 1. That'll bring up number 24. That'll bring up number 24. Where's my number 24? I don't have a number 24. Swing and a miss. Unless they've added him to the list. And that was the same pitch that he hit last time. Reaching out over the plate to hit it up the middle. We've got a piece of Adkins this time though. Batting now, number 23, Jeff Matasifa. Be looking to turn something hard. Bandits are still well within reach of ECB here. Only down 2 runs. Runners going, fly ball, right field. And doubled off at first. They'll be happy with that. One way to get themselves out of trouble. Nice inning there for ECB. Adkins will be happy with that. Only a handful of pitches thrown. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pitches thrown. So a nice effective inning from his point of view. We move into the top of the 6th inning with the game moving along nicely. I think it potentially could be the last inning of the game with us only having about 10-15 minutes left. ECB leading 7-5. ECB will just be looking to see if they can get at least a couple more runs in this inning. 2 runs is still well within reach for Bandits. Swing and a miss on attempted bunt, 1-1. This is a good pitch to put down. There's a nice pitch from Moranga. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It was probably the pitch that Schmidt would have liked to put down and out. put something towards second base. Not to be, though. Oh, nicely snagged there by Moranga. Doing it all. Over to first base for out number 1. Batting now, right fielder, number 9 in the order, Cameron Schmidt. On deck, top of the order, number 43, Jesse Harris. Called strike, strike 1. Moranga's doing a good job of that outside corner on the lefties. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Moranga well ahead in the count now. Oh, and 2. Bit too far out. Nice pitch, though. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Seeing if he can get Schmidt reaching out. Does a good job of holding up. Some nice 0-2 pitches there from Moranga. 2 and 2 now. See what he comes back with now. Shaping up outside again. As a good miss there. Nice pitch. Home plate umpire Mark Porteous saying probably just a little bit off the plate. Tough pitch to take there, but nicely done by Cameron Schmidt, sorry. Better get that right. And he's 2 for 2 this inning, Moranga. Fielding both comebackers. 2 out now. That'll bring up centre fielder Jesse Harris. Lead off batter. Two out in the inning. Nice quick inning so far for Bandits. Foul back, strike 1. Moranga's done well since coming into the game to pitch. I think he's only given up a couple of runs, 3 at the most. And a good swing from Harris, fouled back. See if Moranga can go 3 from 3, taking all ground balls this inning. He's done it himself so far here in the top of the 6th inning. Called strike. Nicely executed pitch there. Good inning from Moranga and the Bandits team. Keeping themselves within 2 runs. We move into the bottom of the 6th inning with about roughly 10 minutes left. So depending how quickly this inning goes, we may be back out for another one, but we'll just see what the Bandits team can get up to. 7-5 in favour of ECB. Right, here we go. Bottom of the 6th inning. 6-4, 7-5, sorry. Got the difference right, just not the numbers. Pitches a ball. Now it looks like we have number 50, Leroy Totuku. I think that's what it's meant to be. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Adkins looking for a nice sharp inning here. Down low. Ball two, strike one. Down low again. 3-1. Jack just coming in to have a chat to his pitcher, probably telling him just to look to attack. Fly ball, right centre field, and it's going back, and taken there by Cameron Schmidt. Did seem to carry that ball. I didn't think it quite got off the bat the way it ended up. Ended up being a fairly deep fly ball. Taken for out number one. Cameron Schmidt with a bit of range up there. That'll bring up number 44, Troy Smale. Looking to add his mark onto the game. Tended bunt, goes back. Foul ball. I don't think the ECB crowd's had a clean inning yet where the ECB team has had a clean inning yet where they haven't put a base runner on. So it's a good time for that to happen. Troy Smale looking if he can find his way onto base. Off the handle, fouled back, strike two. But unlucky there. Don't think he intended to swing, but the ball found its way onto his bat. Down low. One ball, two strikes. One ball, two strikes. One out here in the bottom of the 6th. Up high. Evening out the count, 2-2. Fly ball. Taken by Shakur James for out number 2. That'll bring up number 2, Fabes Horn. So by my calculation, I think there's at least 5 minutes in the game. So if they ECB get Horn out quickly, we'll probably go the distance. Swing and a miss, strike one. Swing and a miss. That makes it strike two. And Adkins didn't muck around there. 3 pitches, 3 swings, 3 misses. That makes it 3 out. Clean inning there for the ECB boys. No runs scored. It does look like we will be going the distance now. 7 runs to 5, heading into the top of the first inning. go. Top of the 7th inning. Leading off, Shakur James. On deck, number 32, the shortstop, Jack Baker. Moranga will be looking to keep his Bandits team within 2 runs. Certainly well within reach with that scoreline. Bandits outfielders are playing rather deep. Down low, ball 2. They must have a bit of intel on Shaq. Is more than capable of hitting it out, but kind of think when you're standing on the fence, there's only one way the ball's going to go, and that's over your head. And yep, as predicted. And good hustle there by Shaq. That was always on the cards with the outfielders standing as deep as they were. Anything that fell short potentially was going to go for 2 bases. That'll bring up number 32, Jack Baker. On deck, the substitute number 5, Michael Roach. So lead-off job done by Shaq. The bunt goes up, but it goes down foul for strike 1. If only a 2-run lead, it's certainly game on. If that's the score going into the bottom of the 7th, a bloop and a blast ties the game. Foul back. Strike 2. Baker in need of a ball in play here that will move the runner to 3. Up high, 1 and 2. Middle oppo would probably do the job. But Moranga has done a really good job of keeping the score well within reach of the Bandits team. Fly ball right centre field. That'll score the run. Baker round to 3. And he's going home. And he's safe home. Bit of a bobble out there in right centre field. Was all Baker needed to hustle all the way around for an inside the park home run. That was a nice piece of batting there from Baker. Didn't try to do too much with it. So that'll bring up Michael Roach. That makes the score 9 to 5. Sorry, 4 runs, and the bunt goes down. Nice bunt from Roach, and Moranga fires over to first base. He has fielded his position well. That pitch to Baker was probably really the only mistake that he's made since coming on. That'll bring up Zach Adkins. So I now have Mr. Jason Chopper Gerbes sitting next to me.
Yeah, kia ora Fergus. Fantastic game going here in the Premier Reserve matchup, mate. I didn't think anything different either. Bandits come in with 2 wins in the last 2 matches, and of course East Coast Bays, as you know, fondly to your heart, a team on the rise.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk about where we stand in our development, the reserve grade is where I kind of draw the line that this is where they need to really perform, and when we play in the reserve, the Premier grade, that's more about being able to hold some credibility and compete against the other teams. So in terms of my expectations, this is the grade that they should be performing in, and they've done so far, not too bad so far. Still some learnings that we're going through, as people have probably seen, but they are a young team and there is a bit of information being put into them, so it can have reverse effects, but they have done pretty well. And the Bandits team has just kind of nibbled away at the game and kept themselves within reach, but the 4 runs, that could be enough to get the job done, but there is some pesky hitters in there that can nibble away at it. So it's certainly not over yet. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Adkins has struggled a little bit with the bat today. Taken nicely outside.
We've got a good blue crew out there today. Mark Porteous behind the dish, and our man at first.
Chris Murdoch.
Yeah, Chris Murdoch.
Or Mud, as he's
I was
aptly
going to
knowing.
use that, but I shouldn't throw the Mud nickname out there. But yeah, that's him. Good umpires, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, up high. When I saw them come out for the reserve game, I was like, man, have they pulled the short straw or something? They're usually the guys doing the premier grade. So very fortunate with the reserve men's. We don't always get umpires, but we do today. So we're very fortunate for that. And hard hit ball through the legs of shortstop Josh Leaf.
Well, Zach Atkins, he's on a rise. This is what we talk about this team. You see him on time here for that row lifter as he punches it through the left side, then off to the races. A kid on the rise in the game of softball, Zach Atkins, showing his wares here in the Premier Reserves match.
Yeah, this is kind of Zach's grade at the moment. In terms of our pitching stock, this is where we want him to try and ply his trade and develop as our... He's still under 17s. He's a big boy. Kind of forget that he's still under 17s. Pop fly from Flynn Ridley. Taken there by Troy Smale. Got the job done.
Well, tough play as you see here. Come off the outside edge of the bat here from Ridley. Bit of confusion, if you like, between the catcher and first baseman. First baseman rightly takes the ball there to secure the out.
Yeah, and kind of looking in the replay, they also had the bat to contend with on the ground. So it could have gone, could have ended up quite badly there, but fortunately, it's okay.
Bandits got to be careful here. Can't afford to leak any more runs in the top of the 7th innings. Trailing by 4. A big ask in the bottom.
Call strike. Nice pitch there from Moranga. As I kind of said previously, with the lefties, he's executed that drop ball on the outside corner quite well. Cody Taylor trying to find his first hit of the game. Swing and a miss. Adkins off stealing.
Oh, he can do it all.
Yeah, not just a pretty face.
Turning on the Jets, young Zach Atkins. That fast, he knocks the base out of its stump.
I wonder if I might be hearing about that at training.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Head down, leg drive. Adkins, I can make it. I can make it.
Look at that camera work.
Fantastic. And on that mark, great to have Broadcast Arts in the house this weekend. Troy and Reese Duncan representing Broadcast Arts and bring us those super slow-mo action shots.
Ball outside. Something a bit harder there from Moranga. Another run here will make it quite difficult for the Bandits team coming into the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, Dimitri Moranga, addition to the Bandits this year. What a great addition too.
Yeah, I kind of had said at the beginning of the game I hadn't seen Moranga for a while. He gets a strike out there, retiring the side. I remember him coming through the grades. He was a bit of a prospect, and looking at him, I'm not sure what he's been up to of late, but he's still pitching quite well. And yeah, really that only one mistake he's made is the one that Jack hit to right centre field. So we move into the bottom of the 7th now with ECB leading 9 runs to 5. I might leave you to it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Pure Athletic Sports Stadium here. Bottom of the 7th innings. Got a good one going on between East Coast Bays and the Bandits. It's East Coast Bays with a 4-run lead, as you'll see on the scoreboard there. 9 runs to 5 here, where they plug some insurance runs in the top of the 7th innings, trying to secure this match-up victory here on Freeman Field. First pitch pops up. Second baseman Shakur will take care of that one. One away here in the bottom of the 7th innings. Fergus McAlpine took us through the first 6.5 innings. Thank you, Fergus. He's had to pop away, get ready. He's the head coach of East Coast Bays men's team, and they'll be up next taking Hibiscus Coast in the Premier Division. That game starts at 2:30. This one pops up and fouls away. The Bandits have been good today. They played 5 runs throughout the match. It's those 4 runs they need now in the bottom of the 7th innings to give them a chance. Top of the order, Andy Taylor here, hitting second in the lineup. Or this innings, I should say. He'll be followed by Josh Leaf, the second baseman. Alan Taylor's been around a long time, a journeyman in the game of softball. If there's anyone you want to rest your hopes on to get on base, it would be Alan Taylor. Beautiful day here locally. Zach Atkins has pitched to blinder. Looking to try and throw a complete game winner here. One on the outside edge is good. Got a gun on. There's young Jack Baker, a shortstop for East Coast Bays. Hard hit ball from Taylor. This is trouble with a capital T. One bounce in the corner and it bounces over. Will be a ground rule double for the starting third baseman from the Bandits. See here on the replay, you got all of that low lifter, maybe a mislocation on that. We saw Ridley indicating high and outside, and that one bounces. One bounce over the fence, and so Taylor will be rewarded with a ground rule double. When you see the umpire just taking a walk out there to have a chat with the players to make sure that it was a ground rule double. And there you can see Murdoch just confirming with the player. That's good honesty from the player too. We saw it on the replay. They don't have the luxury of the replay, of course, the umpires, but they got the right call, the right time, the right place. Chris McCall, fantastic umpire here at North Harbour Softball Association. So there'll be a runner at second base with one away here in the top of the 7th innings. They need 4. 1 run's not going to do it. Just to tie this ball game, to maybe pose an 8th inning tiebreaker. Of course, 5 will walk it off here on the bottom of the 7th. Josh Leaf now second baseman for Bandits. First pitch swinging. Can't quite grab it. So 1 strike on him. Change of pace from Adkins. That'll foul off to the right side. Over onto level off field, Diamond 2. Of course, if you want to watch the action on Diamond 2 level off field, go to Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting YouTube channel. Just search Beyond the Dugout. Make sure you subscribe, of course. And you can follow the action on Diamond 2. Fly ball, second baseman James is there again. So down to the last out, the Bandits. As you can see, just on the outside edge of the bat. Shakur James takes that with ease in the end. Good game, James. Yota Komi now starting shortstop for the Bandits. Swings at a drop ball, can't catch up to it. Atkins and Ridley. Very tight combination in the battery with Baker at shortstop there signaling to his outfield. Atkins, 1 out away. Kwame shows bunt, pulls it back, and that one comes down Main Street. So down to the last strike now are the Bandits. This one fouls back. Stays alive, does Yota Komi. Great international flavour of softball here at North Harbour these days in both the reserve grades and the Premier grade. To be fair, it's opening day, baby, so all the kids' grades as well. As this one skips back to the fence and Taylor will scamper down to third base because of it. Yep, opening day, baby. The bouncy castle's out. We had a flyby by a helicopter earlier today. The under fives got underway. Of course, those kids starting in 3 and 4 years old, so cute, playing with a foam bat and a kind of spongy foam ball. He had a chat to Callum Ryan just earlier, his son getting his first start in T-ball. Of course, he walks in front of a batter off the tee, hits him square in the head. Welcome to softball, young man. Welcome to softball. This pitch is down the tram line. And that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen, here on the 12:30 matchup between East Coast Bays and the Bandits. It's the Bays that run out 9 runs to 5 in a good matchup. Complete game from Zach Atkins on the hill. Also some good batting on both sides, to be fair. Was really enjoyable to watch. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. New stream coming up. Premier Men, the big boys are in the house. 2:30 and 4:30 scheduled for the start. Maybe bonus coverage of a Premier Women's match after that at 6:30 as well. Shield match between Bandits and Roosters in that 6:30 game. But up next, Hibiscus Coast taking on East Coast Bays. The Pure Athletic Premier Men's Championship coming up next. Kia ora koutou katoa.